Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with our event recap for month 1 of the Star Wars crossover War of the Bounty Hunters. So, month 0 was kind of just setting the stage a little bit more so than simply the end of the saying, well, how did Empire Strikes Back end? So, basically kind of beginning to show the direction that the 4 ongoing Star Wars titles will be going in, as well as what Boba Fett is up to in the event series. So, speaking of the event here series, we'll start it off with War of the Bounty Hunters at number 1. So, on Narshada, Boba Fett noticed some problems with how Han was frozen while en route to Jabba's palace. Went to Narshada to get it fixed. However, it got stolen from under his nose. And the mysterious thief is quite pleased with herself. But back on Narshada, Fett's trying to figure out who stole from him. And it turns out there's now a bounty on Boba Fett, courtesy of Jabba the Hutt. Which leads to Fett taking on Zuckuss and Forlom. And seemingly killing Forlom. Or seemingly killing Zuckuss and, well, basically just taking Forlom's head. He goes to Bib Fortuna to find out what happened. Why is there a bounty on me? Apparently, Jabba was under the impression that someone offered Boba Fett more credits for Han Solo, and Boba accepted. However, Fett can't clear that up with Jabba because Jabba is on his way to the auction for Han Solo. But turns out the invitation was sent to everyone by Crimson Dawn, which was at that point thought to be defunct, or was no longer thought to be a thing. Crimson Dawn was the organization that Kira worked for in Solo, a Star Wars story. And we learn that the mysterious thief of the carbon-frozen Han Solo is none other than Kira. It's also noted that Han Solo is connected to a lot of different factions. The Rebellion, the Hutts, the Empire, Bounty Hunters. Basically, she says Han Solo brings the galaxy together. And so she's invited various people to come and bid on him. So yeah, that's what's going on. That's the core title. Then we get Bounty Hunters number 13. So Valance and Dengar are on Narshada looking for information on Solo as well as Fett, since Fett has a bounty on him. Valance isn't exactly known for his tact, whereas Dengar can be. However, Valance runs into Chewbacca and C-3PO, and yeah, they get into a bit of a scuffle. Turns out that Chewie's not too thrilled to see Valance because, well, Valance did try to kill him a long while back. It wasn't on purpose, just I mean, it kind of was, but it kind of wasn't. Then we get a couple of additional bounty hunters, Onga and Losha, at the Fortress of the Mourner's Whale in Dotharian, which is deep in Hutt space. They've uncovered basically a massacre, and are told that it was committed by Crimson Dawn. So, Chewie and Valance have their scuffle with 3PO translating for Valance. But Valance says, hey, look, Han helped me. I owe him a debt I can never repay. I'm trying to help him. So then Chewie basically just tells him, well, the way you can help this time is by staying out of my damn way. So. But, eventually, through some creative interrogation techniques, Valance and Dengar learn that Crimson Dawn is responsible for the theft of Han Solo. But there are others after them. Now there are additional people after them. A masked assassin, apparently named called Deathstick. I think Deathstick should go rethink their life. Should like to go home and rethink their life. So in Star Wars number 14, we find out what the Rebels' plan is: infiltrate the Crimson Dawn shindig with Leia masquerading as the noble rich person from a noble from a obscure planet. The hope is that Lando will help them with navigating such crowds. However, Lando has his own agenda because, well, Lando. And part of it includes hopefully helping Lobot. They arrive, but the Falcon arrives over around. I do not recall the name of the planet. I want to say Chikara, but. Lando does what basically, he agreed to do, however, just drop off a droid, but that droid is able to link with Lobot's cybernetics, but the further it gets from the Falcon, the connection deteriorates. The Falcon gets damaged on its approach and crash lands, but they're at least close to the Crimson Dawn's headquarters. That is where it's at. So, silver linings, But yeah. Next up we've got Darth Vader number 13. Vader has Vader is restored. And he has made an alliance with the assassin Ochi Bestoon, as well as Boku the Hutt. The idea being that they will get Vader's plan is to reclaim Han Solo and use Han as bait to draw out Luke and destroy Luke. But, yeah, so some intelligence is shared with by Boku the Hutt with Vader, and they arrive on a planet. However, Vader's shuttle gets hacked, sliced. So Vader and Ochi do what they deal with those on the ground, including IG-88. And apparently IG-88 has a control device which allows him to take control of Vader's cybernetics. But Vader's able to get it away from IG-88 and, yeah, severely damages Iggy. They gather information and learn about Crimson Dawn's return. Elsewhere, IG-8, presumably a clone, goes to Coruscant, where he meets with a group that wishes to depose the Emperor, and as well as Darth Vader, led by Administrator Sly Moore, who's been at Palpatine's side pretty much since the prequels. Yeah, it clicked with me after I read the issue the first time. Oh, that's who that is. And that is where Darth Vader leaves off for month 1. Finally, we have Dr. Aphra. So Dr. Aphra was sent by Domina Tage to bring back her cousin, Edmund Drake. Or Eben Drake, an arms smuggler. Well, yeah. Aphra finds Drake's ship filled with dead bodies, including Drake's. The bounty hunter Dirge shows up. And, yeah. Dirge, Aphra, and her ally, Sana, take care of the creatures that got loose aboard the ship. However, Aphra has also discovered the invitation to the Crimson Dawn shindig in Evan Drake's possession. Then we've got the Beast Wars of Just Lucky and Ariel Yu discussing, also on their way to the Crimson Dawn shindig, and wondering, mainly in the hopes of catching a traitor. However, Ariel Yu criticizes Lucky for having left earlier in their shared past. While attempting to clear out the ship of the creatures, Dr. Aphra manages to pull a fast one on Dirge. The plan is lure the creatures into the airlock and then jettison them. Well, Aphra decides that they'll get everyone in the airlock and then they'll get Dirge and the creatures in the airlock and then jettison the creatures and Dirge. Dirge does not like that idea, but yeah, there's not much he can do when he's floating in space. Later, she contacts Domina Tage, says, "Hey, here's what happened. Your cousin's dead, but he was on his way to a shindig for Crimson Dawn." And so Tage tells Dr. Aphra to go with her representative and to do her best to enjoy the party. And that brings us to the end of the first month's worth of War of the Bounty Hunters books. Starting this month, July, we'll be getting, if I remember correctly, we'll be starting to get one shots in addition to the the single issues. Let me see. There's a list. Let's see. Yeah, this month is Jabba the Hutt. August will be Forlom and Zuckuss. September will be Boosh. October will be IG-88. Okay. Anyway, as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying live long and rock hard.